we've got navionics on the website. We're going to see how long it's going to take to do the sail and plot a route for tomorrow.
Where are we going?
We're going to Gran Canaria, but we're going to anchor on the southern coast approximately. So from here in Gran Tarajal, it's going to be somewhere around about there. So it's calculating the route. That's 108 nautical miles. That's going to take 23 hours 36 minutes apparently at 4 knots. So if we maintain a steady 4 knots, it'll take 24 hours, which is good because we're going to leave at some time during the morning and it'll give us a nice bit of play, maybe 6 or 7 hours to arrive in the anchorage at Gran Canaria sometime on Friday. Thursday the 20th of February and we are leaving Fuerteventura.
Yeah.
It's a little breezy, but should be fine.
Should be some good sailing.
Yeah, should be some good sailing.
Gran Canaria, here we come.
Here we come, 24 hours, so we're doing an overnighter. So we'll see you tomorrow. So for the first time we put our sail up inside the harbour walls. The Genoa is out.
And what was the revelation we had this morning, possibly?
Well, we might have an autopilot. I found a burnt out fuse in this locker and we replaced it, so with a bit of luck, fingers crossed, it's going to be lazy sailing. Shall we give it a go?
No hands!
No hands! Oh my days! That seems to be working.
Well, let's not count our chickens yet.
No, let's not count the chickens yet. What's the crack?
Well, it looks like we've entered the wind acceleration zone between Gran Tarajal and Puerto de Morojero, where we were at yesterday. We were around there. So when we first left the marina in Gran Tarajal, we were going between 3 and 4 knots, just with part of the Genoa out. And since entering the wind acceleration zone, we are now doing anywhere between 4.5 to 6 knots. The wind speed has increased from 11 knots to between 15 and 18 knots.
And these wind acceleration zones, they're quite common in the Canaries, aren't they?
Yeah, this book's really good. It shows you where most of them are. When entering a wind acceleration zone, you're looking at increases of wind speed by anywhere between 10 and 15 knots. So you've really got to be careful with your sails, because as soon as you enter that zone, it could be some hairy sailing. If we continue at this speed, we'll be arriving about midday tomorrow, which is perfect. We have been sailing now for about an hour and a half. We're screaming along through the acceleration zone at anywhere between 5.5 and 6.5 knots. We're getting gusts of wind up to 23 knots. Still kept the same amount as Genoa out because we're quite happy at this speed. And we've got we're approximating 2.5-3 meters of swell. Coming right up Ollie's bum. But it's really, really nice sailing.
It's lovely.
It's a completely different experience now we have the autopilot back. It's so much more relaxing. Yeah, we've got a nice amount of wind, no engine. On, we have an engine.
Even the dog is relaxed.
Yeah, everybody's happy.
The wind is completely crazy at the moment. It doesn't know where it's coming from or how fast, and it's insane. We've had the engine on for a bit because there was no wind. Now the wind's coming from behind and or the side or from in front. It's just mad. We're practically just stood still in the water here. It's really frustrating, isn't it?
And the sail is just going absolutely crazy.
The sail is just going mental. We've only got the Genoa out, but it just doesn't know what to do with itself. I might let a bit more of the line out. It's gone to the other bloody side. Load of bullshit.
Well, do you want to turn us?
Oh, for Christ's sake. Yeah. That's the wrong way. Now we need to jibe. We do that. Can we
So
jibe?
let's jibe then, yeah. Back up to 4.5 knots.
Crazy!
What is with this wind?
The swell has just picked up from out of nowhere, flinging plates around. The Atlantic's just a twat.
What a deck.
What a duck. Holy shit! Oh, God. And the problem is that when you turn with the waves, you lose the wind. We're going to have to jibe again.
Driving we shall. Jibe. What's the verdict?
Can't wait to get around this headland and see what that situation's like.
That would be our second wind acceleration zone of the day.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be a doozy.
Well, Mike, it's not so much the wind. I'm not bothered about the wind. It's these bloody waves. Do you want to sod off? Elvis has taken an absolute beating back there.
So this second wind acceleration zone, just around the headland, between where we were yesterday, which is called Morro Table, something like that. The wind acceleration zone runs between Morro Table and the end of the island where the lighthouse, which we unfortunately didn't get time to see yesterday, is. It's what the locals call Los Mosquitos. Yeah, it is. It's been nicknamed this wind acceleration zone. Oh, these waves though. Doggo is not enjoying them at all. But we do get to see the awesome view of the volcanoes, which seem to have been covered in sand that we drove through yesterday. And with the sun shining on them, it's like they're gold. It's like they're big lumps of gold. Quite impressive. Right, we're just about to enter the second acceleration zone. The wind's picked up a lot. We've got about an hour left of daylight. It's getting a bit cool. And yeah, it's exciting. So we're heading into the night passage across to Gran Canaria. But yeah, just got a bit of the main out, so we can keep moving forward. We have 11, 12 knots of wind at the moment, so not too much, but we're still getting 3 knots. We'll get there sometime tomorrow. All about 2 minutes since we last spoke. The wind speed has increased by 5 knots. Our speed has increased by approximately 1.5 knots. We are slightly heeled over, and the swell has gone from about 1 to 2 meters to 2 to 3 meters. So that's exactly what we were saying. It's just so unpredictable. We don't want to drive
unexpectedly.
That would bring back horrific memories.
Yes. It would.
Not yet. Nothing to worry about yet. It's us again.
It's quite an exciting part of the day, this, just before the sun goes down. I know we've done a big overnight sail before, but this is the first one that we've done since the crossing, and it's just quite exciting. Never really know what to expect. Last time it was a bit airy, but yeah, I'm excited. Should be fun.
It took us quite a while to put Ollie back together after our last crossing, but we have finally got a fresh boom, autopilot's working, two batteries,
boat speed indicator works, solar panels. Happy days. We're getting away from the island now, so we've got a good steady 16-15 knots coming from the northeast, which has given us a nice 4 to 5 knot pace. Put the main away, so we've only got the Genoa out now, and it's comfortable. Nice, looking forward to a pleasant evening.
We do have quite a bit of swell though. We're hoping that's going to calm down at some point later on tonight. But yeah, it's quite pleasant so far. Got a little bit hairy when we had the main out. We got up to 20 knots of wind. And we had the boom out a little bit, so we put that away. Be safe rather, sorry, 5 knots is fast enough. We don't really need to be going lightning speed. So yeah, this is nice and comfortable. Settled in now, got the blankie out, got all tucked in, dogs under there somewhere. How was our first overnight sail since the crossing?
Bloody awful. Just like the bloody crossing.
Washing machine.
Strong gusting winds. Well, 3 meters. Totally not what was predicted.
But a beautiful sunrise, hey?
I can't bloody see it. Back there.
It's beautiful. You can no longer see Fuerteventura. Family getting right in the way of my video.
We just put a reef in the Genoa because we're approaching Gran Canaria and there's an acceleration zone at the bottom tip, the southern tip of the island. So I think we did it just in time as well because it was 15 knots and then suddenly it went up to 23 knots as we were reefing the Genoa. So I think we got lucky there. But yeah, Gran Canaria.
Island number 4. Another beautiful day has begun in the Canary Islands. Weather today, strong winds or no winds. We don't know. Swell or no swell. We also do not know. What we do know is there shall be sunshine. We pretty much made it to the anchorage we're going to stay at in Gran Canaria.
We can see the Maspalomas sand dunes from here.
and it's really, really calmed down. So we're hoping for a nice
anchorage. Yeah.
It's just a whole load of tidying up to do now, and we only sailed for one night.
It's just devastation out here.
The devastation is real. We didn't even have dinner last night. How's your morning coffee then? Now anchored in Gran Canaria.
Absolutely delicious and well earned. Well earned, for sure.
So we made it to Gran Canaria. It was a bit hairy.
Yeah.
We just kind of had to hang on for dear life, and Ollie was the business, wasn't he?
He was just amazing. I can't believe the capabilities of this boat. He just kept us safe all night. I mean, we had to hang on, but he did the rest. We're anchored just outside the marina at Pasito Blanco in Gran Canaria, and it's quite a peaceful little anchorage. We had some trouble anchoring earlier when we got here because it's all rocks further up the coast, but we're right outside the marina where it's a sandy bottom, so we're well hooked. We've been hooked all day.
The trip here was not without its incident. Something did break. It's only Martin's sunglasses, doesn't really matter.
I stood on them in the dark. No, the autopilot did give up the ghost at one point, and I sat and hand steered for about an hour, but after that it came back on again. I think that just the motor was overheated, so it stopped responding to control signals. So.
The trip from Fuerteventura to Gran Canaria did remind us slightly of our trip from Portugal to Lanzarote. The swell was quite large and the wind speeds were quite fast, but bearing in mind the wind speeds were
half as much
and
as
the
our
swell,
crossing. Yeah, it was half as much.
But it wasn't comfortable. We really did have to just hang on for dear life.
Yeah.
This time, however, we did not have the engine on.
No.
We did sail the whole way with our genoa.
Yeah.
And our genoa was only probably half, 3/4 out. And
3/4, I'd say, yeah.
And we were doing anywhere between 4.5 to 8 knots at points.
Yeah, the wind was pretty gusty. We reefed the genoa at one point so that it wasn't all the way out, and that saved us really, because we didn't touch it for the whole night once we reefed it, and that was the only sail we had out, and it just brought us all the way here. It was amazing, absolutely spectacular.
Except sleeping was not really an option. You had to hold on. I've got wind burns on my hands from holding on.
We need to get some gloves.
On the shopping list here.
Yes.
We're looking forward to doing some exploring, starting tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
So, see you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like and subscribe. Help us make more videos like this by joining our Patreon family.